Under a stormy night, Donald Trump fired off a bold declaration that sent shockwaves through the political scene. He announced that the pardons issued by his predecessor in a last-minute rush were now completely null and empty, a move that he said could open the door to charges against members of the committee probing the January 6 events. Could it be that these hastily signed papers are nothing more than empty promises waiting to backfire? Just as the clock struck midnight on Sunday, Trump stormed onto his social media stage with a claim that caught many by surprise. He argued that since Joe Biden relied on an autopen, a simple machine that writes for you, the pardons lack any real force. In his view, Biden never truly put pen to paper. Instead, a mechanical device did the signing. Does this mean that the former president played no part at all? The tension in his words left us wondering what truth lies behind this cold, mechanical act. In a series of fiery posts, Trump painted a picture of the pardon process gone awry. He insisted that Biden never properly discussed or approved the documents, leaving them as lifeless as words scribbled by a machine. With equal parts anger and disbelief, he warned that those involved in a 2-year investigation, accused of wiping out all evidence, should now prepare for the full weight of a high-level probe. Who will be the next to face the music when all secrets come to light? Meanwhile, Biden had moved quickly to issue pardons to all 9 members of the January 6 committee, including panel leader Representative Benny Thompson and former Representative Liz Cheney. Trump's tone grew even more accusing as he suggested these individuals might have been behind the orders, signed on their behalf without proper consent. Was this a simple oversight or a deliberate move to dodge accountability? The air grew thick with suspense, making us question what really happened behind closed doors. Trump has not held back in his criticism of the House committee investigating the Capitol riots. He labeled them as a mix of extreme left Democrats and a few disappointing Republicans he finds hard to respect. When criminal charges were first floated, he argued that those very members should be the ones in trouble for everything from election cheating to a string of scandals stretching from Russia to Ukraine, and even a failing economy. His pointed words left us asking, who truly stands on the right side of justice? In his final hours in the Oval Office, Biden took one last step by offering blanket protection to Dr. Anthony Fauci and former top military chief Mark Milley. This late move sparked a new wave of anger and debate. Many criticized Biden for sparing Fauci, blaming him for strict COVID-19 rules like masks and social distancing that many say cost jobs and hurt lives. The question lingered, was this a move of mercy or a dangerous escape from responsibility? Adding more fuel to the fire, critics have accused Fauci of misleading Congress about funding research at a lab in Wuhan, China, a place many suspect had a role in the virus outbreak. The claim, as hot as a wildfire, leaves us wondering if there's a deeper truth hidden behind official statements. How much of this story will ever be uncovered? Trump did not mince his words when he told a well-known network anchor that the pardons were disgraceful. His text message, delivered during busy inauguration events, slammed the act as one where many are guilty of major crimes. These sharp words cut through the silence and left listeners hanging, waiting for answers. Not long after, President Taylor Buttigieg took to social media with a rapid response. He warned that Biden's final act as president would be remembered as the biggest blow to America's justice system, claiming that with just one stroke of a pen, a group of political friends was shielded from the law. This dramatic statement left us on the edge of our seats, curious about what might come next. Yet, doubts still swirl over whether Biden truly signed these orders himself. Observers note that in his later years his mind might not have been as sharp, and the use of an autopen only adds to the mystery. This simple machine, a tool used for decades by leaders and lawmakers alike, now casts a long shadow of doubt. Could this be a sign of neglect, or just a common practice hiding a secret? Finally, the Oversight Project stepped forward, saying it had gathered every document bearing Biden's signature from his time in office. This claim throws another log onto the fire, leaving us with one last question: what new twist will this unfolding drama reveal?